Along with the cross under, I also work on other mechanics, believe it or not. So that's what this new series is going to highlight. The first drill I've been working on the past couple of weeks is the corkscrew to outside edge roll infinity, or our Train 2.0 we call it the Panera flow. So what I was working on here was trying to keep my feet close on the turns and maintain shin angle. I feel like I did a pretty good job on my backhand side. I would say my feet are a good distance away and my knee is over my toe. My forehand side on the other hand, not as good. I'm still widening my feet and pulling back my shin angle. But if I'm going to be honest, I think I just wasn't focused enough on the cue in this particular set. And I feel like I had better reps in other sets. The next drill I did was some lateral cross unders, and Coach Frank wanted me to do this drill as almost a calibration to see where I was on both outside edges when crossing under. And to no surprise, there's some big difference and you could tell with that right away. So the cue I was working on here was trying to land on the outside edge under my center of mass. Again, I do a pretty good job on my backhand side. I'm landing nicely on the outside edge and under my center of mass. Can't ask for much more. I've also got a nice break in my ankle, and overall it just looks much smoother and feels much smoother. The forehand side though, that was rough, especially on the third rep. I'm not landing on the outside edge despite it being my focus. I do eventually roll to the outside edge, so you see that break at the end, but I'm not landing on it. I also noticed that my foot is pointed straight on my forehand side versus my backhand side is pointed slightly in, which is good, and that helps me get on my outside edge, so that's something to consider as well. Last thing on the lateral crosses, something that's helped me out, was to not think in terms of stepping or pushing myself, but think in terms of falling and catching. So if you see here, I fall, catch myself on the inside edge, fall, catch myself on the outside edge, and so on. Now, of course, it's been more helpful on my backhand side since I'm not really landing on my outside edge on the forehand side, but it's still been helpful on both sides. While editing, I noticed that on my third forehand side rep, that was an absolute disaster. I never landed on my inside edge, nor did I even collapse to it. I remained flat on the blade the entire time. And I think that was what threw me off and almost set me up for failure for when I landed on the outside edge. So that should be an easy fix. The last thing I did was some precise puck control. I didn't really have a focus here, I was just stick handling, but I did lose the puck like 3 times in this 30-second drill. So that's something I need to work on, definitely being more consistent with my stick handling. Kindly let me know in the comment section down below if you like this new quick, less formal format. It allows me to keep you guys up to date on what I'm currently working on and show other mechanics that are not highlighted in the Mechanics Mastery series. And don't worry, those more in-depth videos where I go into the why are not going anywhere. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.